Hey, Merry Christmas, Good Shepherd. Well, Christmas Eve, right? So yeah, we just heard our nativity story, and the past couple years we've done the family Christmas Eve service, and we were able to share a story with you, like a book to read with your family, or something to sing together, a lullaby, something to remember this time in relationship to one another and recognizing our relationships expressed in Jesus and Mary and Joseph's relationship as this family who just showed up, became a part of the world together, where Jesus made them a family, you know? So I thought what we'd do is to highlight the sort of way that this story is so absolutely magical and at the same time so very relatable. I thought we'd share a children's story. This is Pastor Alice's copy of On the Day You Were Born. If you haven't heard it, I would encourage you, snuggle up close, you and your little ones, or with your parents. Guys, I swear it's a great book. And I want you to think about this as we're celebrating this night where Jesus will be born. On the eve of your birth, word of your coming passed from animal to animal. The reindeer told the Arctic terns, who told the humpback whales, who told the Pacific salmon, who told the monarch butterflies, who told the green turtles, who told the European eel, who told the busy garden warblers. And the marvelous news migrated worldwide. See, while you waited in darkness, tiny knees curled up to chin, the earth and her creatures with the sun and the moon, they all moved in their places, each ready to greet you. The very first moment of the very first day that you arrived. On the day you were born, the round planet Earth turned towards your morning sky, whirling past darkness, spinning the night into light. On the day you were born, gravity's strong pull held you to the earth with a promise you would never float away. While deep in space, the burning sun sent up towering flames, lighting your sky from dawn until dusk. On the day you were born, the quiet moon glowed and offered to bring a full, bright face each month to your windowsill. While high above the North Pole, Polaris, the glittering North Star, stood still, shining silver light into your night sky. On the day you were born, the moon pulled on the ocean below, and wave by wave, a rising tide washed the beaches clean for your footprints. While far away out at sea, clouds swelled with water drops, sailed to shore on a wind, and rained you a welcome across the earth's green lands. On the day you were born, a forest of tall trees collected the sun's light, collected it in their leaves, where, in silent mystery, they made oxygen for you to breathe. While close to your skin, and as high as the sky, air rushed in and blew about, invisibly protecting you and all living things on earth. On the day you were born, the earth turned. The moon pulled, the sun flared, and then with a push, you slipped out of the dark quiet where suddenly you could hear. You could hear a circle of people singing, with voices familiar and clear. Welcome. Welcome to the spinning world, the people sang as they washed your new tiny hands. Welcome to the green earth, the people sang as they wrapped your wet, slippery body. And as they held you close, they whispered into your open, curving ear, "We are so glad that you've come." Cool book, right? I don't know. I love this story. I think it's fantastic. If you haven't read it before, there it is. Give it a gander, because I thought it was appropriate we read that tonight to remember the kind of intimacy of this moment for this family coming together, but also to give thanks that God showed up in a very similar way. We showed up the same way. We came into this beautiful world designed, made for us to be God's people, for God to be our God. And what good news it is that we were given such an identity, such instruction on how we were formed, on what we're made to be by being given an example like Jesus, who is not some holy other creature bound on some other journey, but us. Showed up like us, didn't just pop into existence or sprout up from the ground, but had a mother and father, needed to be rocked to sleep, needed to be comforted, needed to be told you're loved, because he was, and you are loved too. Tonight we remember that love showed up in the world, and we remember that as big and wonderful as it is that God is with us, it's also such great news to Mary and Joseph. He's here. The one we've waited for is here. The one we've carried is here, and we're so glad he came. Remember that, too. We're glad you came as well. Tell each other that. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you guys are here like this. Christmas is so different this year, but we're still in this together. All of us together, I think, can say to one another, through all means, into the cosmos, into the world, in our prayers, I'm so glad you are here, each and every one of you, to be a part of this journey together, pilgrims on our way into the kingdom. That's what we celebrate this evening. That's how we live our lives. God showed up. God loved. God lived. And we've shown up. We're going to live and we're going to love just like Jesus. Just like him. Because it's been proven right here. I'm just like you. You can do this. Cool story. A great book. And I hope that you guys have a fantastic, fantastic Christmas, New Year. And here again, I'm so glad that you're here. All of us at Good Shepherd are glad you're a part of this. Merry Christmas.